Good morning. Welcome everyone to the kickoff of the Salt Lake City International Terminal Redevelopment Program. First, let me acknowledge the wonderful support and work that's been done by our City Council, by our Airport Board. This has been a project that has been, all of us who've been involved for quite a while, some much longer than me, that has been a long time in the making. And we have several of the airport board members here, Natalie Gochner, Larry Pinnock, Mike Zool, JT Martin, Mickey Gallivan, Wayne Holland, and Russell Pack. So thank you all for your continuing service as part of the airport effort here. And we have three of our city council members here, Aaron Mendenhall, Charlie Luke, and James Rogers, who's also the representative of the city on the airport board. So thank you for your great work. We're standing here on the site of the rental car relocation, although it's hard to envision that at the moment, which is one of the projects that will pave the way for a new terminal. We obviously need somewhere to park those cars when the existing parking garages are demolished and the airport's under construction. But under some circumstances, this would also be a great site to look at the terminal. You can't quite see the terminal site and the relocation deal here, but envision it. It's right through here, and also envision in its entirety what the future holds for us with the redevelopment of the airport. This airport has served us incredibly well. More than 20 million passengers use Salt Lake City International Airport each year. But that's twice as many passengers as the airport was originally designed to handle more than 50 years ago. And a lot has changed since then. We are now a hub for an international airline for Delta. Earthquake standards have changed drastically, and as we all know, security needs are vastly different than they were when a lot of the terminal work was done. We need today a modern and efficient airport that can serve not only Salt Lake City, but the entire Intermountain region. It's important for our economy, and it's incredibly important for the quality of life that we hold dear here in Salt Lake City and in the state. Today, you're going to see the plans for a beautiful new terminal complex, a modern and efficient airport that is easy to use, which has been a hallmark of this airport, and meets the highest environmental standards. The new terminal will eliminate airplane bottlenecks, allowing airlines to get planes back in the air more quickly, meaning fewer delays for passengers. It is designed to meet our needs now and in the future, with a plan that is adaptable to the constantly changing aviation industry. Specific features include increased concession space, split-level arrivals and departures, more space for passenger greetings and farewells, and something I'm especially excited about, the ability to introduce alternatively fueled ground service equipment and the ability to recharge electric vehicles. Construction is exciting as well. The 5-year project is expected to generate nearly 24,000 jobs, more than $1 billion in wages and income, and a whopping estimated $3 billion in total economic output. I applaud Maureen and the entire terminal redevelopment team, which is very large and quite a few of you are here today, for getting this huge and intricate undertaking off the ground. The result will be well worth the effort. We are also seeking, as part of this redevelopment, to be the first net zero airport in the country. And that is an exciting and ambitious agenda that we are determined to accomplish as part of the airport redevelopment. You'll be hearing today from Maureen and from Delta Airlines representative. And I'm pleased now to introduce the leader of our airport and a person who not only I've come to know and admire, but I think everyone in the industry appreciates as maybe the best, we certainly claim her as the best, airport director in the country. Maureen, thank you.
Thanks. I'm very happy to be here today and representing the entire airport staff. Some of you may know just how long this project has been on the drawing board, but for those of you who don't, it actually started in 1995, so almost 20 years this program has been in the making. And in 1995, a technical advisory committee was formed to begin work on a master plan and a noise study for the airport. Those early discussions about airport redevelopment continued for 3 or 4 years until about 1999, when the airlines at that time declined to offer any further support. Instead, they did agree to an enlargement of Concourse E, so we went through a project at that time and we added 9 gates to Concourse E. But in 2001, again, talks were underway. We thought it was time to begin discussions again about rebuilding the airport. And at that point, the tragic events of September 11th also put redevelopment plans on indefinite hold. We waited a while longer than in 2005, just as the industry was recovering from the effect of 9/11. The airline industry then went through a series of bankruptcies, so again we were on hold. And it wasn't really until 2008 that the airlines and the airport staff actually coalesced around the redevelopment issue. Soon after that, in about 2009, an architect was hired, and they're with us today, HOK. We started holding workshops with our airline partners, and we restarted the process. So since then, it's been another 5 years since we started this in earnest, and we've been analyzing and negotiating and compromising and pre-planning, and we're finally ready to begin. There were so many people and so many things that had to come together to make this happen. I'd like to acknowledge some of those people today. First, Mayor Becker, thank you so much for the support you've shown the airport and the airport staff. There were a lot of events that had to precede where we are today. We had to address policies and procedural changes, and the mayor's office was very helpful in helping us kind of reload those procedures. Also, thanks to David Everett. He's not here today. He's the mayor's chief of staff, but very instrumental in moving this forward. Of course, we wouldn't be here without our partners, the airlines, and without that support, this program would not be moving ahead. We have Delta Airlines today here, Southwest Airlines, Alaska Airlines, so many of our airline partners are here. I also want to acknowledge the airport's division directors. Many of those folks are here today. They've helped me pull this together over these many years, and they've been agents of change for the airport. I know how hard you have all worked to deliver these results, and I don't want to scare you, but the hard work is really yet to come. Also, thanks to our program management team, Mike Williams, our program director, brings a wealth of experience to the plan, and he will play a key role in the success of this program. We also have our architects here today, HOK, Robert Chikas, Mark Otzi, Alan Bright, who are working with us to design the best facility for the future. Also, our construction manager, HD, is here. We have Randy Rager, Kevin Falbell, and Leon Nelson, who will guide us through this very large construction effort. Another key player in the success of the program is Roy Block, who cannot be here today. But Roy has been instrumental in helping us redesign our procedures and addressing system management that will help us administer the program. And finally, to all the other stakeholders, many of you may have participated last year in a public outreach and terminal survey. We gained a lot of really valuable information in that process. So when you hear us talk about bringing the beauty of the natural landscape in, that was certainly one of the key results of that terminal survey. Thank you again for being here today. I'd like to turn the podium over at this time to Mr. Holden Shannon. He is the Senior Vice President of Corporate Real Estate for Delta Airlines.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Maureen. It is an honor to be here on behalf of the 8,000 employees at Delta. We obviously are your tenant, but we also like to think of ourselves as your partner. The renaissance of your city, I think, symbolically with this facility, which I think dovetails really well with the mayor's agenda of green, transit, progressive, urban development. I think this project is all those things. And Delta itself has gone through a tremendous renaissance the last 5 to 10 years. We open a facility a year, and our 80,000 employees are really humping it to get this airline flying and to have you pleased with us. So thank you for your support. We cannot wait to get started. This is going to be an adventure, and I think when we're done, we're going to love the result. And in the meantime, we really embrace the cooperation that we've had here from the mayor's office, from Maureen. We absolutely echo the mayor's confidence in Maureen. She's absolutely terrific. One of the best I've seen. Mike Williams, you get a call out as well. Mike Williams worked with us in Atlanta. I haven't seen anything better. So I think you're in great hands. And Delta's really bossy. And so we love to be involved as well, and we appreciate having a voice here. Salt Lake City is a fantastic, stable market for us. It's our Mountain West home. We fly 260 flights a day here. We have 3,500 employees. We're the official airline of the Utah Jazz. It goes on and on. And we want you to think of us when you think of your flying needs. And when you think of us, think of Delta being a reliable partner to this community. So thank you. Congratulations to all of you. And we can't wait to get started.
Holden, thank you so much. Delta has been an incredible partner for Salt Lake City in so many ways. Most recently, they announced they're participating with us as a naming partner in the Downtown Performing Arts Center, which is a major commitment and investment. But obviously what's happened here at the airport is the centerpiece of both their work and their contributions to us in Salt Lake City. So thank you. And please pass along those thanks as well to Bastian and all the other folks who I know you work with closely. One final thanks. Events like this, as you know, take a lot of work. And there's been a team of folks working on it, led by Barbara Gann and Lindsay Ferrari and Bianca Shreve, and I know a whole bunch of other people. So thank you for putting this together and for making this day possible for all of us. So thank you. Now, given the heat of the day, even in the shade, you'll be glad to know that we only have one very important thing to do, and that is we're going to invite the city council members and the board to come up here, and we're going to grab some shovels, and we're going to break ground, sort of figuratively, for the airport today. So thank you all. Please come on up, and we'll kick this up.